Lucas, what grade are you, Luke? All right, okay.
So here's the start of our B2
This is the
race,
start
and
of
it's a good
B2.
solid field. We've got there over 30 riders by the looks.
Over 30 riders, and we're
Nice
just waiting
strong
for the
group.
start list from
The C
Hamilton.
grade group, they're on a points race today. They're waiting for instructions. So there's our B2 riders, and they're away for 30 minutes plus 2 laps.
This is a points race, 30 minutes plus 2 laps. Peter McDonald, Chief Com. 25 minutes plus 2 laps. Not too windy. It's pretty windy down here. Twilights are always pretty windy. First twilights of the season. Paul, you remembered to put the aerials in the modem? We're away. You know, it's getting close to Christmas when twilights start. V2 on their first lap. Everyone's still together, and just as we say that, it looks like Sean Moran is off the front, and that looks like Adam from Brisbane in second wheel. Just waiting now for C2 to start. This is C2, and see Warren Eggins is in there, Andrew Logan, UQ rider off the front, and Zoe's chasing him down. V2 come around the corner. That took a long time. Points lap, points race this one. Sean Moran on the front. Adam second wheel. Trent in there as well. Bill Maddock. Luke Anthony. Sean off the front, now making a hit out for the first lap. So Warren Eggins gets first points, and first lady is Zoe. Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Sean Moran through for B2 ahead of the field.
So there's a little break there in B2. And the C grade have just had their first three. Just arriving into those.
So Sean's got about a 7-second lead, and we're about the third lap of B2. Okay, we're at Life Cycle, and Zara Bruce has just gone through and got first points in C grade, and she's being joined by Leah Roberts, and Sean has been off the front of B2 for the duration of the race so far, and Adam has pretty much been in second wheel the whole time. Sorry, Stephen Harper. Stephen, I don't know if Adam's actually in the group there today, I'm not sure, but normally they're joined at the hip. So Steve Harper making a beeline now to try and bridge across to Sean Moran, who's finishing the season very, very strong. Just having a look through the list, we have C grade, we have Leah Roberts, Kirsten Leach and Zara Bruce, ladies who are in C grade, and so B1 are doing a points race, and looks very much like there are some points on offer this lap. And that was Peter Gumbley, who has just come across the start-finish line in first place there. Zara still well positioned. Third wheel as B2 come across the start-finish line again, and Steve Harper has joined Sean Moran. Daniel Paxton is on the front of the chase group. I think I heard there are about 33 riders. Yeah, 33 riders in that group. And 20 riders in C grade. So B1 and A grade yet to come. I think they're the other grades that we have. All right, C grade to come across the line. Warren Eggins comes across in first position again, and Kenny Roscoe in behind him. Sean and Steve, Harper still off the front, and Zane Williams trying to catch them.
So in the Junior C, we're going to third place first. And in third place, wearing number 5 today, was Sam Bryan from Hamilton Wheels. Go on, you Sammy, well done, mate. Presentation by Adam Harrison. In second place, wearing number 3 from Balmoral, Max Lynch. And your Max?
Just stop the light for you.
And the winner today, wearing number 4 from Balmoral, was Lucky Walters.
It's streaming to bloody secure. Oops.
Ladies and gentlemen, hands together for our C grade winners in the juniors today in a field of 7 riders. Well done, boys and girls. Moving on to the B grade race, number 7 riders is only in the third place today, wearing number 7 from Balmoral, Sam Hilditch. Sam, get first, mate. So Sam's there. Third place in the second place, wearing number 5. And the winner today is also
C grade just coming across the line, and now Sean Moran still off the front of B grade. Same rider, St. Williams trying to catch him.
In the A grade race today, the A grade juniors, there was a preem in that one, and the preem went to Juan Carlos Campanaris. Where's Juan Carlos? There he is, somewhere. There's the preem winner. In third place today, from Hamilton Wheels, Geordie White. Hey Geordie, got any mates? Hello Geordie. In second place, the preem winner, Juan Carlos. Well done, madam, number 2. And the winner today from Hamilton Wheels was Lee Bradley. I have a shirt on with him. Well done, Leah. We have our B2 and C grade riders out there. The C grade have probably got about 12 or 13 minutes to go.
C grade over the line, and that lap is taken out by Peter Gumbley, who's doing well. And now we back on to B2, and they're all back together again, and Dylan Cooper is on the front. Okay, we're at Twilights, and we're about halfway through B2 and C grade. Juniors finished, and this is C grade coming fast, and that looks like Andrew Logan, who has taken some points, and second wheel coming over the line there was Warren Eggins and Lee Roberts, third wheel. We've got B2 coming around the outside of C grade. That was Andrew Logan off the front, and he's actually a weightlifter, a power lifter from yesteryear, silver medalist, world championship level. In his day he could squat 360 kilos and bench press 250 kilos. He's an absolute weapon, and now he's on a bike. His nickname's Panda. He's built like the proverbial, and he's very strong. It's good to see him taking out some points.
Many a yesteryear.
I came down to Nunda this morning and hopefully ride around with Panda, more accurately have Panda tow me around, but I had to settle for a tow from Johnny Munro, which just wasn't the same. Okay, so we've got the leaders of B2, which is still Sean Moran, and Steve Harper is in behind him. They're off again. And rider 24, that's Brintley Abad, who is on third wheel. It's a bit hard to work out.
Green rider, slow down. Green rider, slow down. You're on a neutral lap.
So I think that's C grade that have just been told to go neutral.
Green riders, slow down. Slow down, green riders, you're on a neutral lap.
Oh, he's a big fella.
Just give us a shout out there, the girl who's watching make us look good.
You're the only one who can make you look good.
Yeah.
We need to check the parent of the sock bite too.
Oh, Fawley's brought into question Panda's sock height.
Yeah.
Is it too low or too high, or it's not 7 inches?
I want to check it out.
You want to check it out?
Yeah. He's a stickler for the rules.
Well, sock height's a serious business. Riding around here this morning, there were lots of triathletes with
No socks.
no socks. Which is the way I like to ride, because you know why I like to ride with no socks? Because I've got fat legs. It makes them look longer. Okay, so who have we got here? Andrew Davies. Andrew Davies, what is he doing? Andrew Logan's off the front again. Oh, that was an interesting move. That was a bit of a mammal move there in the middle of the pack. It could have led to disaster, but I'm sure it wasn't as bad as it looked. So Andrew Davies is doing an Andrew Davies move off the front from Charlie Cools, where he loses his mind. There are 4 riders who are away. These Twilight races, they're sprints. They're sprints because they're so short and they're so very, very fast. Just watching, there's a delay on the live stream. It's quite nice image going through over the bridge and into the great unknown. It's not uncommon for there to be snakes out there. out there. And I remember Tom picking up, seeing images of Tom picking up a snake and throwing it back into the bushes. And he's English, so I decided next time I saw a snake, I'd man up, pick it up. Didn't happen. got a bit scared. They're a bit scary, snakes.
He was
I don't know how an Englishman picks up a snake.
well, he was privileged. Yeah,
Okay,
right.
so we've got a new rider on the front of B2, and that's Dylan Cope. That's the whistle, so I think there's another preem, another points lap. Andrew Davies is still off the front. Sean Moran's in behind him. I think that's Cope in behind him. Stephen Harper. I'm going to try not to get anyone's name wrong today, but I've got Stephen's name wrong, but I called him Adam, but they're pretty much the same person. Okay, so I think Seagrade are racing again.
Logan gets a pass on the
Panda's up the front. Paulie's done the
inspection.
mobile sock inspection, and he passes, which is good news for Panda. Zara is in second wheel, who I was calling Zoe for some reason. And, pretty quiet now, C-grade. They've been neutralised a couple of times, which is, it is tough to get going again. Be interesting to see who rocks up today for A grade. It's not unusual to have some of our international riders race at this time of year. The season's finished. There's a good sprint going on here to the line, and it's been taken out by Cope. Dylan Cope. Second wheel was Dylan Cooper, and then Sean Moran has been involved in the whole race. That was Linus Schubler, who just went past, and Zane Williams is now on the front, chasing those, what do you got? 7 riders who are off the front, and have looked to have sat up. Having said that, I think Cope's just attacked and stretched them out again. Meanwhile, C-grade sprinting for points. Warren Eggins is right up there. I think he's going to take it. Yes, he does. Warren Eggins has now got a few points, and Kenny Roscoe there, second wheel. Joe Crank at the back.
Good name, Joe Crank.
Joe Crank, that's a good cyclist name.
You expect big things
We've
from
got
him.
quite a few of our ACA boys have waiting. Damien Vesley, the Wave, who was cruising around this morning, sitting up, doing about 45 k's an hour like he was still in bed. Started racing in D grade September last year, can you believe it? Andrew Davies is still up towards the front. He's doing great. Cope rolls off the front, and that's Dylan Cooper. And in behind him is Glenn Burney. Oh, big Phil Jones is sucking in the big ones. He's on the front of the peloton there. Good images of the big man. He was saying how fortunate he was that Louise was going to Hong Kong. Get a bit of peace and quiet. Of course, we're always beside ourselves when Louise goes and attends to her international duties as a UCI commissaire in both track and road. C-grade is split to pieces. That was Doug Bennett. coming through in getting the points. Leah Roberts right up there, First Lady.
I think what we need next.
Colin Hawkins towards the back. Paulie's got a suggestion.
What we need next, people, is a chair.
I've got to sit down here so you don't pan into me. And I haven't been bitten by an ant yet, but it seems like wherever you sit down in Queensland, you're going to get bitten by a nasty big black ant. Andrew Davies still driving on the front of the peloton. Who is this Andrew Davies? Test him after the race. Glenn Burney still in there, Cope, Moran, Harper, Trent Forbes grinding his way around the top corner. Cope back on the front again.
I suspect 2 cups of caffeine on the way to the track.
Andrew Davies, he's looking good. He's flying the flag for Charlie Cools in B2. A-grade is lining up here. You can, the cool kids, the skinny kids. That's what we're all waiting for. Here we go. Some more C-grade points. Bell lap for C-grade. That's Robert Light, who's on the front. Panda coming across now. Zara Bruce, Leah Roberts, and Joe Crank on the back of the group. Handy lead for the 3 riders at the front who are quite spread out. Logan not making an attempt for a place across the line as we get back to B2, and Stephen Harper, the biggest endurance rider in Queensland. Can you hear sound? Because Martin Leach is saying he's got no sound. Has anybody else there got sound, or is it a Martin Leach problem?
I can hear you, big fella.
You can hear it through the camera, but that doesn't necessarily mean
We can. Oh, of course, I've got a.
you can hear, but you can hear. You can hear now? Yeah. Okay, so this is the finish. This is the finish of C-grade, and over the line in first place, that is a guy who has his number on the wrong side.
Big fella, who 4th?
Yeah, your sound is on, so
Okay. C-grade is finished. And now we have a new rider off the front of B2, and that looks like Bill Maddock with 2 laps to go. Bill Maddock's off the front.
Are you live?
we are on my page.
Oh, is it just your personal one?
Yeah.
Because I can put up on the big screen inside,
Yeah.
but I just couldn't find
At
it
the
on
end
the
of the
there.
second lap,
Alright, cool. Fine. Is it Aaron Liang?
Bear
Liang.
Bear, okay, I'll find it. Thanks.
Straight to the big time. What was the number? Sorry? 27:21.
There's no sound.
There's no sound whatsoever. So what do we do about that. You hold on to that. These are both on. Hello. Yeah.
Just change that to mic. That's mic. There should be sound out of this one, but there's not. Okay, now we've got a problem with sound. It's not coming through there, which is a problem. Why is there no sound coming through there? And there, Sean Moran off the front, Bell lap. Stephen Harper's on second wheel, Cope's in third wheel.
Centre, please. A grade to the centre.
A grade being called to the centre now.
And now, please, we want A grade to the centre. Carpenter, when the next race finishes, which they're on their sprint lap now. Centre.
Okay, just watching the finish now of B2. Rider finishing very strongly. That's Luke Anthony who takes the line honours. And Phil Jones wasn't too far back there either.
Yeah, but not on the live stream.
This is the modem, so there's got to be sound going into the modem, right?
Service number.
Yes.
See, it's not showing. It was there before, we were watching it. Yeah.
Talk. Hi, Wendy.
Testing.
Testing. See, you're not getting any sound through here, right? There's no sound coming through there. There should be sound on there, right? So
The wind's picking up.
Okay. We're just getting ready for A grade. And B1.
B2 riders, you declare down to 5th place, please. B2 riders.
Okay, so we've got A grade and B1 heading off. Neutral lap. Elliot Schultz in there. That's A grade on their neutral lap.
So there goes our A-grade boys, and they're straight off the gun. The Futuro Pro boys, away they go. So they've got 45 minutes from now. So they should be finished around about 25 past 6. So that's our A-grade boys, a good field there today. We've got amongst other riders. So we've got a big, strong B1 field is there as well. A good field today, and we'll get the results of the last 2 races to you as soon as possible. The points race does take some calculations, so that'll be a few moments.
Okay, let's try that. Can you hear me, Foley? Yep. So we'll just wait and see if we get some sound out of our live stream, which there's a little bit of a delay. What is Tom Coates? Tom Coates has caught them napping. Is that Dylan New? No, that's White. Well, we got a problem all of a sudden.
Yep.
Have we got a problem with sound all of a sudden? Did you change the filter?
Yeah.
Yes, too much.
Too much?
Yeah, too bright. Get it too. Right, that's A grade getting past.
Sound is
through the live stream.
Eyes up.
Does that sound better? A grade going around now.
The high 40s per lap, and they have about 40 minutes to go.
A grade have about 40 minutes to go.
We'll have the presentations of the points race in C grade, and then the results of the B2 race over B2 race.
Yeah, the only problem is that none of it's going through the live stream. Oh, have you got a listing?
I printed one out, sorry. I'll get onto them again.
Thank you. It's hard to get good help, Paulie. It's hard to get a list of riders. That's Ralph heading there in fourth wheel. Munro there. That's A grade. I've stopped it.
From Hamilton Wheelers, Pete Gumley in the points race. So Pete, wherever he is, has got 2 to 3 packs of Peroni. Just what you're after, Pete.
Hey, I need a start list.
Was Robert White.
Please.
From Lifecycle.
Oh, he's already ridden too far away.
In third place, showing number 3 on the podium, wearing number 11, Mark Fielding, 7 points. Well, Mark,
Okay, well, we're trying to rectify the sound problem. There's always some problem with this setup. We got A grade out at the moment. That is B1 going around. B2 in behind them. That's Woods.
We're just awaiting the results of the B2 to arrive.
Breathing the microphone.
You'll hear me swearing in the microphone in a second.
I reckon. I was expecting it.
If this camera was mine, I would have smashed it to smithereens by now.
Okay, we move to the B2 results. We had a healthy field of 33 riders in the B2 today.
Thanks, boss.
It's not working.
Huh?
LiveStream.
No, it's on my page. It's on my page. Yeah. Your wife told me to turn it off. You there? Yeah, no sound. I don't know why. We're getting sound in the earphones, you know, out of the camera, but it's not transmitting any sound. I've got the lapel going and a microphone going. We can hear both of them in the. We can hear both of them in the camera, but it's not transmitting. The only thing you connect to the modem is that one cord, right? Yeah. The SDI out into the 3G SDI.
In second place from Hamilton Wheelers, one of the three winners,
Yeah.
Dylan Cope.
Yeah, I got told to take it off CQ's page. Because it's a 5 event. So.
Anthony. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for our B2 winners today. Well done, boys.
I don't understand why. Got to be friends.
I don't want to be.
It's public. Anyway, mate, I don't know.
Your headset, it's not coming out. I have no idea what could be wrong. You have to play around with it.
Yeah. Okay, mate, no worries. I can't do anything in the settings for the modem
No.
while I've got it running. So
Other than rebooting or something.
but it's transmitting the image, so I don't want to reboot it because then we lose.
Yeah. Weird. I don't know what that is. I haven't experienced that one before.
No, neither have I. Every time there's a new fuck up.
Yes.
Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No, have fun.
Yeah, cheers. I can't operate my phone because it's running the modem on, and so it's not coming up that you've see it's playing.
Yeah.
Right. The only thing I can think is that you're not getting it because
Isn't that public?
but it's transmitting as public, so I don't know why. But I can't go into my page unless I turn off the connection to that.
You could log on to this, but you'd have to put your
I don't know what it is.
You want to try that? It won't save your password details or anything if you're happy
Yeah, I just don't know what it
to do
is.
that.
I don't
Keep your password anyway.
I don't know what it is.
Your password is
No.
okay. Be a problem. It's not Dong 69.
Where's there?
Good start.
Now getting an image and no sound. Drive me insane. I just spoke to Niels. He's like, mate, never had that problem before. But
You don't put it on the Cycling Queensland page, though?
got told to take it down by the weeks
Oh, how come?
because it's not a category 5.
I see.
That's where they go.
Yeah, maybe.
My page, so it's
You didn't know your password, so you
no,
could get there.
yeah, it's on there.
That's frustrating.
Maybe just try going in again. Right. Oh, no,
It's not so.
it's not there.
So it must not be public. No, I can see it.
I changed public.
Oh, well.
Okay, I'm going to turn it off and turn it back on again. Yeah, it's definitely public. Timeline, go live, home, settings, video, audio, embedded, analog, line, mic. Okay, tell me, please, tell me that we've got some sound. I'm going to go crazy. You got me there, but there's not the problem. The problem is on the live stream, and there's nothing on the live stream, so. You're picking up what I'm putting down, so B1. You got me there, but there's not the problem. The problem is on the live stream. There's nothing on the live stream. Okay, I think we got sound. We can hear you. My gosh. We've got B1 and we've got A grade out on the course. I think what we've learnt is that every time you set up a new live stream, you've got to go through and redo all of the settings, including your mic setup and your line setup and all this sort of stuff. Nothing stays default. So that's annoying, but it's this what this is all about. It's all a learning curve. So we've got Cameron Wright, who's off the front. Damien Vesley's in there as well. I think that was Ollie Clark that was there with him. Harry Sweeney's in here in his new Lotto kit, which is fantastic. Ollie Clark sat up. That's Rashley, I think, who is in kind of the front of the chase group, and he's got Simon Kay with him, and as well as another rider from ACA who I'll pick up on the next time around on the front of B1. That's Stephen Newcomb, and James Bowes, I think, is like in third wheel now. Ralph heading in fourth wheel. He's looking very lean. As B1 and A grade are now out of shot, and as I say that, we have the three riders on the front of A grade, which is Damien Vesley on the front. He's riding for Cobra 9. And then we have 12 and 30, 12 being Cameron Wright and 30 being Malcolm Rudolph. On the front of the chase is Callum Dolby. Ollie's still with grief. He's gone from the front to the back to have a bit of a breather, as Mal Rudolph with Damien Vesley, who was down here doing some laps this morning at the Nunderdome. Now B1 comes past. We've got a Campos rider off the front as we get the whistle for a preem, and that is Troy Gunther off the front, and second wheel is Hulk Allen. Jaden's in there. Lewis McClellan, Masters rider, who is in the Brisbane Cycling Club kit. And there is a couple of Futuro riders who are after this this guy off the front of B1, who's making a beeline for the preem. We use these Cat 5 events to practice the craft. The tech's pretty complicated, so have to get it right. 3:18.25. Alistair McKellar, Lockie Sinclair, and of course Harry Sweeney in the Lotto Sudal kit, as Harry takes up on the front on the far side of the Nunderdome. It's a fair pace, Paulie. It's a fair pace. B1 winner of the preem is the big man Jason McNulty, and second wheel Troy Gunther. Stevie Munro is in there. I rode with him this morning, towed me around for about half an hour before doing Futuro Watt Bomb. Huge amount of people down here this morning, and I have to say probably 50-50 triathletes, Energy Lab and Red Dog, and obviously lots of different people doing lots of different paces, but it's as orderly as it can be. I think everybody pretty mindful of and respectful of everyone, so it's great to share the track with the triathletes, and of course a lot of cyclists doing triathlon and vice versa now, which is fantastic. Woods is on the front, Schultz is in behind him. The A graders go past. The Callan White, I think, was in he was in second, third wheel as ACA go off the front. I think Callan's in second wheel, then Schultz. And then I'd say that was Lockie Sinclair that was in at fourth wheel as they go around out of shot, and immediately B1 come into shot. $17,630, Dan Logan, followed by Steve Newcomb and then Nathan Campbell on the front of B1.
That looks like Andrew Davies walking back from the far corner just off the track, getting himself some sweet content as A grade come up the finishing straight. Yeah, that's right. So what do we have? 15, 16, 27. Kai Parkinson, Robert Reed, followed by Callum Dolby on the front of A grade. A grade altogether, B1 still altogether. Big group. I've got 32 riders on my sheet and I don't have them all. Likewise, we see as they go into that final corner, Damien Vesley accelerating over the bridge. His handling skills are improving all the time. He's only been riding for about 14, 15 months. So it's been a baptism of fire. But he's shaping into a very fine rider under the expert tutelage of one Antonio Jordan Kirby. Now off the front, we have someone with a number on the wrong side, which I think might be John Hatfield. That's B1 group, the two riders off the front. It's rider 43 off the front. I only have the first page up to 32. But I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful to have one page. You've got to be thankful. Elliot Schultz on the front. What's he done all day? What have you done all day, Elliot? Come on, get up. What has he done? Andy Patton on the back. In behind Ollie Clark. Great to see Elliot back from France, and apparently he's fluent in French nowadays. So I'll have to order a cappuccino off him later. Puis-je avoir deux cappuccinos, s'il vous plaît? Eh? Non. I don't think non's French. It looks like it wants to rain. It's windy, it's overcast, it's smoky. But we're happy. We're happy that we're at a bike race in the middle of the week. And apparently there's volume now. Dominic Lennon. Gary Radcliffe. Mid-pack. Gary Radcliffe's about 800 years old, and he's another student of Jordan Kirby. I tell you, you smashed him, Paul. Yeah, Gary Radcliffe smashed Paulie last night in the velodrome. 39.36. Alistair McKellar. Oh, Brett Lutz. Saw Brett Lutz for the first time. He's been hiding mid-pack, but we can got a bit of a glimpse of him. Harry Sweeney's right up there. Mount, Rudolph, and young Schultze. And can't be too much longer to go. But having said that, B1 will finish up first. So Gary Radcliffe out at Billy's last night. I couldn't get out there because Goldfinger's getting a respray. Melts in the car. My bike melts in the car, which is never a good thing. We shouldn't have used nail polish. Steve Rashley, no, that's not. That's 33. Love to know who 33 is, but I've only got 32 riders on my page. I can tell you that Sebastian Vegby was in there towards the back. Damien Vesley on the front, and that's Steve Rashley.
and he's got Cullen in behind him. Looks painful. Looks painful. A couple of riders off the front of B1 as A grade comes up behind them, and ACA rider attacking off the front, and Futuro rider showing no interest in that particular attack. .800 years old, and he's a fine rider. He's a great guy, fantastic guy, salt of the earth. Always, Gary Radcliffe, always one to text with some positive feedback for Cycling Queensland, or some very constructive criticism. Ideas, there's a lot of good ideas. We just discovered that Hamilton wheelers can't watch this because they're not friends with me. I try not to take that too personally. Andrew Patton on the front. David Edge, sorry, wrong grade. This is A grade, and I think we just saw Harry Sweeney's on the front of the chase. And we've got that ACA rider's now on the back of B1. And he's trying to go around, he is going around the outside of B1, so that'll be interesting. Damien Vesley's on the front, Adams behind him, then Harry Sweeney, and then Schultze. I think that's Taj. Yeah, it's good. The lighting's good. Happy with that. It's getting dark. You can flick it up one if you want to. You can flick it up a filter if you want. Taj Jones, is this? Is it? I can't really see. No, it's not. Yeah, it is. Can see Simon Kay in there. Neil suggested we turn this microphone around so that I think it might be the wind, actually. he didn't. Niels didn't say why he wanted us to turn the microphone around. Paulie believes Niels wants the microphone turned around so that he can hear his voice. I'm more inclined to think it's to do with the wind. But Niels, who has just gotten back from 2 weeks in Germany and left us in the lurch with his $30,000 of shitty equipment. Actually, it's not bad at all. And this is a family program, Paulie, so no cussing, please. But it's not bad equipment, it's just complex. And but let's just face it, between Paulie and I, it'd be hard to blow out a candle with our intellectual capacity. So it's way above us. We need a technical person. We need a tech head. Taj Jones still on the front. They're across the whole road, and that's because Jason McNulty not happy that B1 has just been neutralised for A grade to go around. Okay, so B grade has just been slowed down to the recommended pace is 20 kilometres per hour, and Tash Jones has got about a 7-second lead over second place, which is Harry Sweeney in the Lotto kit, his new team for next year. Is that right?
Can neither confirm nor deny.
Paulie can neither confirm nor deny. You've got a microphone now, Paulie, you can speak to. This is our very professional setup here. We have LiveStream, so we can see if it's still happening. We have details of the world's worst modem, the VDU, and we have our table, and this is the details, the riders' sheets, although there are more than 32 riders, but we only have the first 32 riders.
There's absolutely no expense spared.
Yeah, it's a very professional, not to mention the blanket that I get to sit on. Okay, so 38, Ollie Clark, Callan. So Jessica Lutz yelling out for her dad, and she's there with either Keely or Talia. You can't tell because they look exactly the same. B1 have just been told they can start racing again. Jaden Burgess in there. Stephen Newcomb. Did you flick a filter, Paulie? You have? Okay. Have you got any left? None? You've got ISO here. Jess?
Yeah.
Oh no, they're both here. So that's Talia. That's definitely Talia then. That's Keely. Hi girls, how you going? Good? You right there, Keely? Yeah. You're on TV with an international audience of 27.
Oh my god! Yeah. Is this on Facebook?
Can you do like some gymnastics thing for us? So who's this on the front? Coatesy. Coates, and then Cameron Wright. Let's see, Sweeney is in fifth wheel. B grade getting 2 to go. On the front, that is Mark Hines. Some yelling and screaming going on. It's getting dark. It's getting dark. That's why they call it Twilights. Because it's a twilight. Girls, that's why they call it Twilights, because it's on during twilight.
Really?
Yeah. No, serious, yeah. Yep. Uncle Bear. Teach you all sorts of important things.
Things you didn't know you didn't know.
Did you know that a human body has enough bones to make a human skeleton?
Keely's just pointed out that the human body has enough bones to create a human skeleton. That's the most you've ever spoken in the whole time that I've known you.
You know there's more airplanes in the sea than there is submarines in the sky.
There's more aeroplanes. Schultze's off the front. He's yelling at the rider on the front, get out of my way. That's how they do it in France. He rolls over. I reckon that's Lockie Sinclair. Harry Sweeney's on the top tube. This looks, didn't they get 2 to go last lap? Wouldn't this be the bell lap? Yep. Oh, yeah, that's right. I've almost forgot. Ring the bell. Rider 43 off the front, McNulty, and then 13, which is, wait for it, Troy Gunther. This is the last lap for B1. I don't know what they get for winning B1. $50, you reckon? $100?
$100.
Fruit box. Pineapple, hey?
$100 would be A grade, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I know the women get $10.
That's unfair. Women's right.
I think they get $15. Okay, this is A grade. We're in the twilight of the race. Schultze's off the front. Come on, Schultze! Oh, Simon Kay comes up, Cullen White in behind him, and then Harley Moore, the big Harley Moore, the world champion rower, strong as an ox, a big man. He's a big man, Harley Moore. The Harley Moore's on the front. That might be Tash in behind him. Then, oh, we have the finish. Oh, it's hard to tell. It's hard to tell who got that. It might have been Dan Logan. But they were across the track, so we go to the replay. Oh, I missed the replay. All I can see is 3 black figures, Paulie. Okay, so that was a good finish that we almost missed. Yeah, you can play with that if you want to. Another fun fact from Jessica Lutz.
Every time.
Hang on.
Every time 60 seconds passes in Africa, a minute goes by.
Thanks for that, Jess. Big Jeff Schultz walks past. Get him on the. Get that big head. Get out of the way, B grade. Okay, he's on the front. Lockie Sinclair, Damien Vesley. Come on, Vesley, get up. Sorry to yell in your ear like that. Alistair McKellar up there with him. It's anybody's race.
But here's another fun fact.
Hang on. Grab it.
You know Obama drinks water because he can't eat it.
What do they teach him in schools these days, Paulie? There he is. It's hard to... I haven't been bitten by a mosquito yet, actually, which is good. Maybe because it's so windy. Did you notice me riding past you like you were standing still this morning, Keelan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you just want to explain how fast I was going?
So fast.
There you have it. I was very happy to be flicking through the Cycling Australia annual report and to see your name in it, Keely. Yeah, in the results. I think it was a track. I think you're in there a couple of times actually, for states. Yeah. 2 golds in road states and 2 bronze in track states. Yep. Yeah, I was very happy to see your name in the results of the annual report. Damien Vesley's on the front. Brett Lutz, hold the phone. Brett Lutz.
Dad, if you hear this, I love you. Good racing.
Shout out from Jess to Bretty Lutz. Campos rider's gone.
I've got to film it.
That's Mal Rudolph, who's second wheel. They're after him.
Okay, let's go.
I think that's Tom Coates has just called it a day from the back of the... Is it? This is the last lap and they're absolutely flying. Good contingent of spectators at the finish line. Charlotte, Travers, you know how beautiful Harley Moore is, more than most. I was in Melbourne yesterday. Awful place. Awful place. It was 11 degrees and there was about a minus 35 wind chill. And here we go. They're across the... Who's that on front? ACA rider off the front. Oh, Taj. Matt Boys, I think, came second. Pretty sure Taj Jones got the first. Brett Lutz, a huge last lap. Damien Vesley, who worked hard all race. Rashley. There he is, big Michael Rush. Beautiful man. The sensation that is Michael Rush. Okay, that's that. Oh, Talia's got a fun fact.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to finish with Talia's fun fact.
Birthdays must be good for your health because people that have more birthdays live the longest.
All right. We're done. The more birthdays, yeah, the longer you live. Okay, that's that. Good night. It's good night for me, and it's good night from him.
That was tough.
Did you get out? Did you live that?
Yep.
Oh, did you live stream our race, my race?
No,
You're not important enough, Keely.
totally are important enough.
Oh, come on, Dad. I even went to record you.
Good last lap, bro.